Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in for another video. Apologize for the lack of content last week. I only got two videos out. I had I organized a few videos, but it didn't go as planned throughout the week, and I ended up just saying, okay, scrap them for this week, and we'll do them next week. So that's what today's video is. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get my car parts swapped over. I'll explain. I got a bit of a story to tell you about my car. But yeah, I'm gonna go take my car to the mechanics now and get some parts swapped over from my old car, and then and then head to the gym and film content and all that stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys there. Alright, I just dropped my car off, and now I'm going to head back to my area and head to the gym with a friend. Funny enough, there's a gym just there, and that was my first gym I went to. Okay, so I'm assuming you clicked on this video because you wanted to learn how to train properly, and that's what I'm going to teach you now. But before I can help you with that, you need to figure out what you want from the gym. Are you trying to get, big and strong? Are you trying to get fit and lean? Are you trying to just are you just trying to look nice in the gym? Have a nice, a physique you want? What is it what you want? Are you trying to look like someone like Eddie Hall? Are you trying to like Chris Bumstead? You're trying to look like someone like Leon Edwards? Once you figure that out, and you figure out what your body type is, then you can figure out how to train properly. So for me, for example, I started off skinny lean, and I want to get a nice attractive physique. That's also so the best way to do that is to get a fit and aesthetic physique. So something like Leon Edwards, for example. So the way I train is to target the muscles that will build an athletic physique. The next important thing is figuring out your training split. A split is just another word for your training program. So for me, I'm doing the bro split. I like to change up my split every year. So I've just started doing the bro split, where you train one muscle group every day, and you get through the whole muscle group throughout the whole week. It's a good split. It's more of like it's better if you're more advanced and know what you're doing. I would recommend for beginners to do something like the PPL, just because PPL stands for push pull legs. So you kind of hit the whole body throughout the whole split. Upper body push, upper body pull, and then your legs. That's what it is. It's a good beginner friendly split. Another one I'd recommend if you don't have a lot of time. That's a good one. You don't have a lot of time. But another split I'd recommend if you don't have a lot of time would be something like a whole body split. You just train 3 times a week, but every time you train, you train your whole body. And so yeah, figuring out your split and what split works best for you based on your lifestyle and how many times you can go to the gym. That is the next thing you can figure out. So you can do a bit of research, but like I said, I'd recommend just doing the PPL if you're a beginner. So the next step after you figure out your split is to figure out the exercise selection for the split. And the way I would go that, let's say for your push day, right? Let's say you're genetically blessed with good shoulders, but you've got poor chest genetics. Well, in that case, even though let's say your goal is the same as mine. For my goal, shoulders are the most important muscle group for an aesthetic physique. But if your chest is lacking, I would say put more focus on the chest. Still focus on your shoulders as well, like train your shoulders and chest, but I would say start your push day on your chest and your pull day with your back, and then do your pushing shoulders do your push shoulder exercises on your push day after you train your chest, because your chest needs more focus than your shoulders do. So it makes more sense to use your energy on the areas that need the most work. So if your chest is poor and your shoulders are good, focus your chest. But if both of them are just average, you've got an average looking chest and an average shoulders, then that's when you would focus more on the more important muscle for building a good physique. So, and in most people's cases, that will be the situation. So I'd be train your shoulders over your chest. So yeah, that's the next thing, your exercise selection based on And the way you figure that out is, like I said, based on what you want to achieve, and also based on your body. If anything's lacking, focus on what's lacking. And then the next step you would do is figuring out your weight selection and your rep selection. So for me, I do 8 to 12 because I'm trying to put on muscle. So 8 to 12, 3 to 4 sets. And I train in a hypertrophy range. So I will select difficult weights for 8 to 12 reps, essentially. So if you want to if you're trying to build muscle, you want to be in a hypertrophy range, so that's a good range to be. If you want to build strength, do less reps but more weight. If you're trying to lose weight, do more reps, less weight. So, you know, to figure out what you want to achieve, where you're starting, and what you need to do and then figure out what you need to do from there. So if you're, like I said, if you're fat and you want to lose weight, do endurance training, higher reps, less weight. If you're assuming that you want to get a more aesthetic physique, but if you're fat and you want to look like someone like Eddie Hall and build it, and then do strength training, do less weight, and build the muscle stronger. I mean, do more weight and do more reps, and that way you're going to build the muscle stronger instead of building it bigger. It will still get bigger in the progress, but you'll be focused more on the strength building than the muscle building of exercising, for example. So yeah. Probably the most important thing about exercise is form. So the order I would say when focusing on things is form's number 1, and then after that, the next 3 you can change around based on what you're trying to achieve. But you got time under tension, time under pressure. Some people call it time under pressure, time under tension, same thing. The reps and then the weight. So and these are all things that are important for progressive overload. What is the next thing I want to talk about? So progressive overload is how you progress in the gym. You every week try to increase the weight you can lift, or the reps you can do, or the time on the tension you can handle on an exercise. So also, just to clear up any confusion, time under tension is how long the muscle is under tension. So let's say you're doing a chest press, right? If you're, my hands here, right? If you're going like this, there's no time under tension. But if you're slowly controlled, and then pausing it down here and then coming back up, that's a stronger time under tension. Also, an added thing you should be mindful of is that most muscles have 2 to 4 muscles, like individual muscles in one muscle group. So things like chest press, most people, the upper chest lack, so you should start off your upper chest and then go into flat pressing movements for your chest. So those are the things you should keep in mind when trying to set up your program and how to train properly for in the gym, and yeah, just to get a good physique and whatever you're trying to achieve. If you want to be more athletic, then don't worry about going to the gym. Do more sports based on the sport you're trying to be in. But if you don't really have a sport you want to train, then just train athletically at the gym, doing things like calisthenics. I swap a lot of calisthenics in. I think I've mentioned that before, but yeah, calisthenics are better for you long term than short term. But in saying that, if you're trying to be a power lifter, then there's no point doing calisthenics. But if you just want to build a nice physique, then I would say calisthenics are better for you than weightlifting. But you should still have both of them. Don't just do one. Have both. Okay, it's just on the walk at the moment, and I am gonna go. I'm just waiting I'm gonna walk. I'm waiting for my friend to finish work so we can go to the gym together and train some shoulders. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. What are you training today, Tyson?
Shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm so keen, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just finished shoulder day. I didn't record any content, so my bad.
And shoulders and
yeah, he did shoulders and arms.
He didn't hit the same.
He didn't want to do the calisthenics side, so he kind of left me halfway through the session. And I had no cameraman, so I do apologise. And but tomorrow's back day, I can record that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of forgot to record my back day, so I do apologize. I gotta get back into the whole YouTuber content creator and actually recording content. So yeah, I do apologize for the lack of the exercise part of the video. But anyway, regardless of that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.